Hello guys, we are still in the topic centroids or center of gravity. So this time we have this problem number 2. Determine the centroid of the shaded portion of the figure shown. So this will be our figure. So as you can see, ito lang yung ating shaded portion. So ano daw yung centroid nito? Ito yung ating x-axis and this is our y-axis. So kung maalala nyo kanina, to determine the centroid of a figure, we are going to use the Varignon's theorem. So from the Varignon's theorem, dapat alam natin, masolve natin yung total area and the location of individual figure from their x and y axis. Okay? So ngayon, dito sa ating figure, ang una nating tatanungin sa ating sarili would be, paano natin masosolve yung total area? So kasi, kailangan natin yon para masolve later on yung ating centroid. Okay. So, to solve for our shaded portion, ito lang kailangan natin. Take note, if we have this figure, diba, this is just a quarter circle. And ito naman, this is a semicircle. So, in order for us to determine the shaded portion or the area of the shaded portion, first, I will get the area of the quarter circle. Then, I will just deduct the area of the semicircle. Take note, we are going to deduct the area of the semicircle from the area of the quarter circle. So, again, kung paano natin makukuha yung area ng ating shaded portion, susunod doon kung paano kukunin yung ating x bar and y bar. So first, let's solve for the area of the shaded portion. So pangalanan muna natin yung ating figure. So first, pangalanan natin as figure 1 yung quarter circle, which has a radius of 5 millimeters. Ito rin, 5 millimeters. So this is figure 1. And yung semicircle, pangalanan ko as figure 2. Okay. So let's solve for the area. Again, to solve for the area of the shaded portion, so the total area of the shaded portion is just equivalent to, first, area of the quarter circle minus area of the semicircle. So ganyan lang yan. So una, area of the quarter circle. So area of the quarter circle so that is, dahil yan ay quarter, so therefore that is just area ng circle na dinivide sa 4. So area of a quarter circle. So first, area of a circle in terms of radius, pi r squared, then divide by 4. Okay, so let's substitute. So pi multiplied by radius, which is 5 millimeters, squared over 4. So this is now equivalent to 25 pi over 4. Or pwede ring i-decimals yun na. Pero ganito na lang muna para makuha natin yung lahat ng decimals doon sa pi. Okay, square millimeters. Next, kunin ko na rin yung x bar niya or yung x1. So to solve for x1, kung ito yung ating quarter circle, somewhere yung x bar niya ay yung centroid ng quarter circle ay nandito. Again, yung quarter circle ang palang pinag-uusapan natin. Yung center niya ay somewhere nandito. I-disregard nyo muna tong semicircle, no? Huwag nyo munang isipin yan. Basta yung quarter circle lang muna tayo. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan natin, ma-visualize natin, dito ko na lang ilagay. Okay, so let's say this is our quarter circle. Yung centroid niya ay somewhere nandito. Ayan. So this is x1. This is y1. So for x1, say nandito siya. Ang distance nito mula dito ay 4r over 3 pi pa rin. So this is our x1. 4r over 3 pi. Ganon din dito. This is 4r over 3 pi. So, i-solve natin. Again, x1. 4r over 3 pi. Let's substitute. 4. And we have a radius of 5 millimeters. Divided by 3 pi. So x1 will now be equivalent to 2.1221 millimeters. But take note, yung y1 same lang sila ni x1, so therefore our y1 will also be 2.1221. This is 2.1221 millimeters. Next, for our y2. Y2, or for the area of the semicircle, so to solve for the area of the semicircle, so kung mapapansin nyo, yung semicircle natin has a diameter of 5 millimeters. Then therefore, its radius will be 2.5 or half ng 5 mm. So yung centroid niya ay nandito. O dito lang ulit tayo sa ating semicircle. Somewhere nandito siya. So yung X bar niya ay somewhere nandito. Mula dito sa ating y-axis. So this is equivalent to x2. So this is also 4r over 3 pi. And y2 na dyan hanggang dito naman. So this is y2. Y2, it's just half of 5. Okay? So solve first for the area of the semicircle. Area of the semicircle. So we have a radius of half ng 5. So 2.5 yung radius niya. Pi r squared over 2. So pi, yung radius natin, half ng 5 or 2.5 squared over 2. So this is equivalent to 25 pi over 8 square millimeters. So let's solve for the x2. x2 is 4r over 3 pi as well. But take note, ano yung radius na gagamitin natin? Radius ng semicircle. So the radius of the semicircle is 5 millimeters. So pangalanan ko na lang to as maliit na radius. Small letter r na lang to para hindi kayo malito. So ito, big letter R. Ito naman ay small letter r. Ito rin kanina. Palitan ko to ng big letter R. Ayan. Okay. So let's substitute. So this is equivalent to 4 multiplied by 2.5 divided by 3 pi. So x2 will now be equivalent to 1.061. 0. So okay na to. Millimeters. And for y2 naman, y2 it's just half of 5 or 2.5 mm. Okay. So let's solve now for the total area. So the total area will be equivalent to, ito na siya, area ng quarter circle minus area of the semicircle. So area of the quarter circle, which is 25 pi over 4. Minus area of the semicircle, 25 pi over 8. So this is equivalent now to 25 pi over 8 then. Square millimeters. So we are now ready to locate the centroid of the shaded portion using Varignon's theorem. Locate the centroid of the shaded portion. So using Varignon's theorem, so as you can still remember, Varignon's theorem is equivalent to total area x bar is equal to summation of ax total area bar y summation of ay. Okay, so let's solve for the x bar first. For x bar, so ito na yung gagamitin natin. Again, take note, kung paano natin na-solve yung total area ay susundan nito. Okay? Susundan nung summation na to. So, paano na nga ba natin na-solve yung total area? Diba? Mula quarter circle, minus natin si semicircle or area 1 minus area 2. So, ganun yung gagawin natin dito. So, therefore, for the total area or for the x bar, this is equivalent to area 1 x1 minus. So, minus now this time. Kasi kung paano natin nakuha si total area, dapat ganun din dito. So, minus area 2 x2. Okay, so let's substitute. For the total area, we have 25 pi over 8. X bar is equal to area 1. We have 25 pi over 4 times x1 2.1221 minus area 2 25 pi over 8 multiplied by x2, we have 1.061. So therefore, our x bar will now be equivalent to 3.1832 millimeters. And this is now our answer for x bar. Next, for bar y naman, for bar y, ganun din kung paano natin masosolve si total area. Susundan din nito a1, y1 minus a2, y2. Again, kung paano na-solve si total area, kailangan sundan din nito a1 minus a2. So let's substitute. Total area 25 pi over 8. Bar y is equal to area 1, 25 pi over 4. Y1, we have 2.1221 minus area 2, 25 pi over 8. minus multiplied by y2, we have y2 2.5. So bar y will now be equivalent to 1.7442 millimeters, and this is now our answer. And to locate that, for x bar, nasa 3.183 siya. Kung gitna nito ay 2.5, siguro nandito yung ating x bar. And next, yung bar y naman, 1.7442. Kung 2.5 yung gitna nito, siguro somewhere nandito. Ano yung y1 natin? 2.122. Mas mababa dito. Somewhere, ito yung ating centroid. Simula dito hanggang dito. This is our x bar. Mula dito naman dito, this is our y bar. This is now our answer for our problem number 2.